So, hi everyone, welcome to the Beginner's Guide. So, me and Ben are going to do a quick introduction to Replit for those who really don't know how to use it correctly. So, some of you may know Replit now, but some of you may not. So, that's why we're doing this. So, we've got some slides. If you've got any questions on the chat, just tell us and we will respond them. So, we're going to start sharing slides. Beginner's Guide. Nice. So Benjamin, do you want to do this?
Yes, so hi everyone, welcome to the live stream. So this is Replit for Beginners. It's by Hugo and me, and we're going to go through Replit and explain all the different features and how it works. So Hugo, let's just jump right into the demo.
Yeah. Yeah. So first we've got these things. So we're gonna go through these. So what's Replit? Replit for software developers, learners, teachers. Replit has a lot of things for teachers, and right now with the 100 days of code challenge, we've got a lot of things. If you complete 14 days and you retweet and you tweet about it, you're really active on that, you may win a T-shirt from Replit, a custom T-shirt. So, and then what's a REPL, multiplayer mode, demo, and then we've got further information. So, yep.
So let's start off with what is Replit. Replit is a platform where you can create and share software, you can write and host code, and you can learn to code all in one platform.
Sorry.
And on this slide, it shows that all you need is Replit. Replit replaces code editors, development environment, cloud hosting, collab tools, teaching tools, learning tools. Replit moves all of that out of the way and has all those features built into this one platform.
Yeah, so Replit for software developers. So Replit is an ID which is in the cloud. So it is really easy to collaborate with other people. It has the multiplayer system, which you just invite someone by a link or just by sharing it with the username, and you can really just interact with others. So you can actually use templates. So other IDs don't have this. So Replit has an official templates account where they publish. I think there's like 1,000 templates or so, and then the community publishes templates. You've got the unofficial templates and then the official templates, which are published by Replit. And then you can share your project by the community section, which you just in the Replit you can just publish this, and people will be able to see it. So yep, and also you can share projects on your social media channels and CV. So it's actually a great idea, I think. So it's a great idea, collaboration, really easy to use, a lot of resources, free resources. So yeah, that's Replit in some way. And then we've got Replit for learners. So we've got the project-based tutorials. So we've got two sections on Replit. We've got the learn section and the curriculum section. So the learn section is something that has been released not so it's been released 2 or 3 months ago. So we've got some JavaScript tutorials, HTML tutorials, and we've got a new tutorial which it's 100 days of code. So it's going to be 100 things, 100 repos, learning Python. If you follow that, it's really going to be really, really fun. So yeah, I do engage people following that. And then we've got the curriculum section, which is just it's a lot of really it's like I'd say a lot of repos, but they're really organized. So we've got the learning section, and then we've got like trying section, like practicing. So we've got there's like I think more than 20 courses on the curriculum section, and they're really fun. I've learned some things with them. I've learned a lot of Python. So if you're someone new and you want to learn JavaScript or other languages, I do encourage using Replit, the curriculum section. And if you want to you want to learn Python, I do encourage going to the learn section and trying the 100 days of code challenge. So, so yeah, so then we've got teacher contributed curriculums. So we actually had a jam where I participated in this jam. So we had jam for all those who wanted to make curriculums, which I think was a great user thing. So we've got I think two new curriculums coming soon. They're really good. So yeah, and also teachers do collaborate to this. Normally, these curriculums haven't been made by someone on Replit. They've been made by the collaboration of a teacher, which is this makes them really really reliable. So that's good. And then we've got our friendly Discord server. So actually, it's very fun. It's everyone helps each other. We've got a new section called the Code Help. It's not actually new, but new system. It's so fun. If you need problem solving, you need to interact with someone, or just like check what people are saying on Replit. Just join the server, and you'll all be always be welcome. Yeah. So Replit for teachers. So Replit has a lot of things for teachers. They've got Teams for Edu, which was actually made free this year, which that is great for all those schools out there who really want to engage their students to start learning code in a new way. Replit for teachers is great. So you can actually create a team on Teams for Edu, and then add your students just in a simple click. Add their user, and your students will be on the team. And then the good thing is you can do assignments, and you can watch their repos which on live. So and you can actually give suggestions. So it's actually really good and great homeworks. So that's actually one of the features I most love. My school actually uses Replit for this, and I think the grading homeworks and assignments is just something that substitutes Google Classroom, which, in my opinion, I think it's very boring, and for those coding things, it's not made for it. And then provide feedback, so they can actually comment on your repos and say they can highlight code and say you should change this. So let's imagine I've got a Python input, but I've got a mistake. I didn't name it as a variable, so I can print the answer to the input. So teachers can actually say, you need to do this, so they can actually highlight where it should be. So that's great.
Thank you for explaining all of that, Hugo. And now let's get into the fundamentals. So, what is a REPL? Literally, REPL stands for read, evaluate, print, loop, and is often a term used in computer science. And REPL is a simple interactive computer programming environment. And Replit supports REPLs in 50 plus languages. So I've used Replit many times before, and I've created REPLs in languages such as Python and JavaScript. And REPLs are also free to create. You can create as many as you like. You've got infinite possibilities. And REPLs are automatically saved in your profile. So what I love about Replit, it creates you like a profile, almost like social page, like Twitter or Facebook, and you can have a look at other people's profiles, see how many followers they have, see what REPLs they've created and what cool stuff they've done. And Replit hosts all your REPLs in the browser. There's no additional downloads or dependencies, and I think this is definitely a really powerful feature because usually you need to download Visual Studio Code and start coding in there and creating all the package.json files if you're doing JavaScript or something like that. But with Replit, it just takes a click of a button and you're ready to start coding.
So what's his multiplayer mode? So for those who don't know, multiplayer mode is just I explained it, but a multiplayer mode is just a feature which Replit has, so you can actually collaborate with people on the same REPL at the same time on real time. So it's actually very fun to see. So what you do is create an invite link or just invite people, and you can actually up to 50 collaborators on the same REPL, which is just really really big amount of things of multiplayer people. So it's actually really really fun. I've done some projects with other people, and you can interact by them with the chat feature, which is now a new feature redesigned thanks to the tabs. So actually that's a new thing, the tabs, which are really really fun, which we'll explain in the demo. But yeah, so you invite other people, you code with them. It's really really fun. You can ask for things. So if you're trying to do like if you're trying to collab with people and just do something good, just you can just join the Discord, say, hey, wanna collab, and maybe people respond, and you can just invite them to a rebel with a multiplayer mode. So yeah.
Yeah, so me and Hugo are now going to do a demo of, we're going to create a REPL, and then Hugo is going to invite me to his REPL. So I think Hugo's just going to load up Replit and share the screen.
Mm,
Yes, so whilst Hugo's doing that, if you've got any questions, make sure to leave them in the chat and we'll try to answer all of them.
yeah, okay, so this is Replit. So as we mentioned, this is 100 days of code. We've got the templates, so we're just gonna go really fast for this. So we've got, they're all in how many times it's been used. So 10.5 million Python repos. We've actually got a lot of things. Then we've got our repos. So we've got, these are my pinned repos, the cookie pronunciation. This was actually a concept. So this is a profile. You can edit this, and here you see everything. You can edit this, and then I've learned this trick. I don't know how I learned it. It was a mistake. So if you want to see your profile how it should be for another person, you just put your name but with like this. So lowercase, and you can actually see it. I relearned this like 1 day ago, so it was actually really fun. Then we've got cycles. We've not talked about cycles, so it's been a new thing, which has been introduced by Replit on summer. So for those people who can't afford Hacker Plan or just think they don't need all the things it gives, cycles is what they should use. You can buy cycles. It's actually really cheap, 150, three and $5, and they give you 100 cycles extra. So it's actually really fun. You can use it for private repos. It's actually a very good price. Always on repos and boosted repos. Then we've got the community section. So here we can see everything. It's organized, top tags, apps. These are the official tags. And then we can see it's very organized. The comments, the user who made it, the likes. So it's really organized, and you can just come here. There's a filter, also publishing a repo, which we will show how to do that, but in another way. And then, as I said, the learn section. So we've got make personal website and draw images with code. And then we've got this YouTube tutorials, which were made by Code Academy, free Code Camp, sorry. And they were, all the code is made in Replit. So it's actually really fun. And then we've got some things, Kaboom, GS. So for those who don't know, Kaboom is the official language that Replit has created by TJ. And then we've got other things like a Wordle remix, so how to do Wordle, and Python type, which this was a really unpopular repo. And then, as I said, we've got the, so I actually, oh yeah, here. So we've got the education. So here you create organization name, and then you just have to select your type of organization. I think we will go through this for those teachers out there. We will go through this, so don't worry. And then we've got the curriculum. As I said, there's a lot of things on the curriculum. So as we see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21 curriculums. So we've got projects. It's organized by projects. So we've got Python, SQL, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Java, C++, and then we've got Pygame. So it's actually really fun. And yeah, for those who would like to enter the Discord, it's here. And yep, so now I'm gonna create a REPL and invite Benjamin. So Benjamin, okay. So we're gonna create a JavaScript REPL. So actually, it's Node.js, and I'm gonna make this public. So go and like it. Live demo. Okay, and we're gonna invite. This is a multiplayer mode. So we're gonna. I never remember this. Benjamin. Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah. Nice. So I've just invited you, Benjamin. So I don't know if you can. Okay, so we'll just stay here. And yeah, so
Yes.
Benjamin is gonna explain what we're gonna do now. So Benjamin.
Yeah, so thank you for inviting me, Hugo. And the second you click that invite button, I instantly got it in the notification box. So it was so quick just to start collaborating. So what Hugo's showing you right now on the screen is the overview of how you can access all the different files to create different projects. Like I mentioned before, he created a Node.js project, and it instantly created the package.json file on the left with all the different dependencies. And traditionally doing that with VS Code would have taken some of your time, but Replit, it just took the click of a button and you're ready to start coding. So if you can see, I can just start coding. I can write a function. So if I write a function called display name and let's say give it a parameter, a string, and then if I do some string interpolation, I can put, and then I'll just quickly console.log. So I'm not sure if Hugo you can see this, but whilst I'm writing the console.log, Replit thinks that I want to write
Yeah.
string was here in the console.log. So I've noticed this recently whilst I was using Replit that they've got this cool AI feature for certain accounts, and it can recognize what it thinks you might want to write next. That's quite a cool feature. Well, it just
Yeah.
disappeared for me, but if I do console.log,
Yeah, and also now with the new feature, which is Ghostwriter, some people have it. Some I think it's not for available for all people. I will show this on a Python repo next after
oh,
this. But yeah,
I think got
it's
a bracket.
so Ghostwriter is just a new feature released by Replit. So in some way, it's like a copilot.
Double
So, but
check. Oh,
it's
sorry.
really
Got a double
it's
code.
much better than copilot. Really,
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah. So I just wrote a simple function and automatically we can have a look at the console, hit console.log, and we can see what I've written.
Yeah. So just in just two lines of code, well, not counting this one, but you can just create a simple string. So we've got this string, and then we've got display name. So this is the display name, and here we'll go the display name. So, and we define the display name as being John. So John was here. Simple as that. Then I'm just gonna show the new tab systems, which here we have. It's great. So if we create a new file, maybe called um, index dot well, not actually readme dot md, and we just drag it here, it opens us a new tab. It's actually really fun. So hi YouTube. It's actually really fun to do this, and then you can just um, delete that. You can use a search tool, which is actually something new. Yeah, like and subscribe. Replit is doing a great job, and then we've got more. I haven't showed the chat, so here's the chat, so we can talk through here. So hi Ben. So and then Ben can respond, and we can also do this, which let's just imagine I think this code should be a little bit better. So we're gonna do right click, and we're gonna go to the start a thread, and we're gonna say um, change name to we're gonna say Sam. Sam. Okay, and we're gonna create a new thread, and the new thread is here. So once the name is changed to Sam, we Ben can resolve this thread. So now that I've seen it, I'm just gonna click resolve, and it's resolved. We can see it here, and then we can run this repo, and Sam was here. So good, actually. We love Replit. And then we've got other things. So we've got the version control. So you can actually create connect your GitHub account, and you can check your repo. So it's actually something really fun to do. Then we've got the packagers. So here we can see all the packages which have been installed. So here I can just search maybe um, music, and something will come up. Music. There we've got. We can just see. So we can see this, which licenses they got, who made it. So it's actually something really fun. Then we've got secrets. So this is like how it says system environment variables. And secrets are actually really good for those who have a really good app and think some things shouldn't be public. And then we've got for those coders who are really advanced, we've got the Johnson. I don't know if you been. Do you use Johnson? Like I've never used it. I think.
Yeah, I've used it a few times before, but I wouldn't say I'm the best at it. I would definitely want to learn more about it.
I think I only used it for a Replit extension I was doing, Quill Chrome, but it was so bad. And then we've got this, the database. So you can import the database. So here it's on JavaScript. You also have it on Python. Create new database, set a key to a value. We've got so many things here. And then this is the out. So this is right now. It just creates an out, so no more forking repos. You have to do this on a HTML template, HTML, CSS, JS template, and or you can just use there's this template. So it will go here out, and this template was made by the official templates. And then we've got another thing, which this is a Node.js out. This was created by Twitter. As the thing I didn't say. Now companies are joining Replit because really Replit is a future ID, and everyone knows this. So even I know this. And then we've got unit tests. These are so good. If you want to run a test, just add a test and start coding here. It's I really like this. You can view an example. So um, hello, and failure message, bad. And you can just create this test and run tests, running tests, and hello, it was, and message bad. So it was bad. So let's just see if the code is this. So this is the code. So you can run tests so to see if it's good or bad your code. And then we've got the settings. So you can font size, large, huge, normal, tiny. I like the large for some reason. Then we've got spaces for tabs, indent size, keybinds, wrapping, and code intelligence. We're going to talk about this on a Python REPL and the Replit Ghostwriter, which I'm going to also talk about this. So I'm going to invite you to a new Python REPL, Ben. So I'm just gonna name this REPL live demo 1. So we're going to create a Python REPL. So live demo, and yep, live demo 2. All right, nice. So I'm just gonna check. So if you guys have any questions in the chat, just ask them, and we will respond them. So if anyone has questions, just ask them. So we've got here. I'm gonna invite Ben. Easy, really, really easy. So, and I don't think if now it's only 50 multiplayers. That was like a long time ago, but I don't know if still 50 multiplayers. But yeah, I'm gonna invite Ben. Nice, I've got it correct now. Invite. So you can actually invite by just uh, a link, and you can just generate new links. So it's not like joined by multiple people. So I don't know, Ben, if you could explain the generated code.
So I'm currently learning Python. I'm not the best at Python. So if Hugo, you want to write some code, it would be great
Um,
to learn
yeah,
from
I,
master
I
himself.
can do something. I'll create a function. I don't know why I always do that. and print hello chat, and this should work. Hi YouTube, like and subscribe. So nice. That's actually this is a a, a, a function. Yeah, it's a function I think. And yep, so it just prints this and simple as that. So now Ben, if you want to explain, well, actually, Replit has some examples. So they're all here. You can see server input. We're just gonna go through maybe the input. I do this on a different way. So I'd say this is the complex way. I never use that. This is like the complex name. But yeah. So what I normally do is maybe let's say I want to get your name. So name input, and that's gonna be hi. What's what's your name? And we're gonna do this print um hi, and then we're gonna do space and plus name. Simple as that, and it should print hi. What's your name? So we're gonna put Ben. Hi Ben. Nice, simple as that. So now Ben is going to explain the generated code feature.
Yes, so thank you, Hugo. So if we click on generated code, you can write prompts. For example, it gives me an example here called draw a square. So if I just write draw a
Oh, I see.
square, and
I think they're not seeing it, so I'll just do it like what you say.
yes, so draw a square, and if we hit generate, whilst we wait for it to load, you can see that it imports turtle and then draws that square for you. So we can insert that into the editor. I'll just
Nice, like that, yeah.
yeah, and this is also a
Cool.
pretty cool feature, and as you can tell, it's obviously very useful whilst coding.
Yeah. So I think it was when I started coding, generated code. It was just one of the things that really helped me during my coding sessions. I made like 1 hour coding sessions for some reason, and it was just great. And then that there was this new feature which was released, um, Ghostwriter. So this feature is powered by a Replit AI. Oh, we actually didn't explain this. So the generate code is in some type an AI. Well, not I wouldn't call it an AI, but what it does it searches repos in all the platforms. So just imagine how many repos there are. Like maybe 50. Nah, I wouldn't say so much, but maybe 30 million repos. Let's say that. Maybe every user has an average of 1 or 2 repos. So maybe 40, 50 million repos. And what it does, it searches for your prompt, and then it will copy code from the repo which the system thinks it's most appropriate for the thing you've searched. So that's how it is. And then we're gonna do the ghostwriter. So let's say we want to do Firebomb. I don't know how to say. And we're just gonna let him do magic. Oops, my fault. You're wrong. Um, yeah, Benjamin, if you can do this, like, I think you've got ghostwriter, right?
Yep, I've got Ghostwriter. So
Yes, something like that, Firebomb or something like that.
if I do sorry, I just need to reload my page.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What function do you think we should do?
Um, I think something for factorial numbers, something like that.
So if I do something simple like
Yeah, something simple to
print
say.
hello what, I can't see Ghostwriter coming up. Do you have it enabled?
I do. So def
Okay, I'll
factorial.
just quickly enable it for myself.
boom, 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 boom,
Okay,
boom.
yeah, now I can see. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just wrote this code, like literally. He just wrote this code. So, and then we've got print and factorial of 5. Maybe if I do this, 120. It's just brilliant. It just prints a bunch of code which is then functional, and the user, I didn't do this in any other repo, and I can just from this bunch of code like know what is the next step. So it's actually great Ghostwriter. So now, Ben, if you can do something more simple that's not so complex.
Okay, so for Ghostwriter, I let's see if we do. I just put in def and it said main and it gave
Mhm.
me some. It just see so I'm just
Yeah.
pressing tab and it's just writing a bunch of code for me.
So
So I'm not exactly sure what this code is doing, but it's just writing loads of comments, which is quite funny.
so normally you have to define what you're gonna do at first. So I'm just gonna. I've done this with Ghostwriter, so I'm gonna do it. So wait, never gonna give you up. We're gonna do the lyrics. I've done this with Ghostwriter, and it actually worked. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Um, never gonna give you up. Right, and it just lyrics. Never gonna give you up. Maybe. Nah, it doesn't work. Oh, it actually, when I went off, it printed something. I just went away. So, it's some,
Oh, I see it.
yeah. Never
Yeah,
gonna
there we
say
go. Oh, that's
goodbye.
actually really
You
cool.
tell a lie and hurt you. So cool, actually. He just needs to process what I'm trying to say, and it's just actually so fun. So
Yeah.
it's just so fun. Some other programs like Copilot, there was like a time where they couldn't do this. Like, if you're gonna do something like this, the first thing you need to do is add song lyrics, like something like really fundamental of it. So I think we've got like through all of this. I don't know if there's more things we could go through. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go through account. I'm gonna go through the CLUI account. Um, Oh yeah. I'll just do this. So the theme, we've got 3 themes on Replit. Okay, I think maybe in the near future you will have like maybe I don't know custom themes. I think that would be like a great idea. So yeah, we've got 3 themes. Dark. Okay, I'm not gonna put light, like it just flashes your brain. I'm just gonna do it like really fast. Ah, that's that hurts. And then we've got extra delight. Since I've seen this, it's just, as it says, experience extra moments of joy. It's see confetti. I love this JavaScript thing where you can throw confetti. And then we've got the Explorer role. This just gives you access to some new features Replit has, and email settings. So normally when I publish a REPL, I do activate this because I really want to see what people are commenting, their opinions. So if you think you've got a good project, activate this, and then connected services. So if you've got GitHub and Google, and then Facebook. I think I've never saw someone connect Facebook. And then I'm gonna try and show the, if I can, the, maybe I don't know if it will be able, but I'm gonna try and create a new repository and check um if it can be shown there. So live demo, boom, boom, Port code, no. Come on, maybe it doesn't appear since there's like a new layout, but if I go here, so seal repos, no, create new, I can actually import from GitHub, and then there's other imports, so like, and kaboom, so it just, that's a good example. I just use that. And import from GitHub, and let's see what it's gonna import. So importing, it does this really, really fast. Like really, really fast. I'm not lying. Like you just have to wait. So for a normal user to do this, maybe like two of this are like, I don't know, 1,000 scripts. This is like, and that we have it. npm run start. Yep. And we're gonna just now just use this one and saving. Let's see what happens. And yeah, so it's actually not really good defined, but here we've got it. It's literally issue template, bug, art, shield. We've got that. Assets, fonts, we've got this. Sounds, we've got the Kaboom GS sounds, sprites. And yes, shout out to Kaboom. Like I think they've got official accounts if I'm not wrong. I don't know if it's really, really official, but Kaboom JS. I don't know if it's official, so maybe just like check if it is or not. And then we've got the scripts site. Yep. So this is the Kaboom JS GitHub repo, which is I think it has 1.7k stars on GitHub, so it's actually really good. And then I was gonna show this the teams. So we're gonna go to a new. I'm gonna do this, okay? So I'm gonna do this with Benjamin. I'm gonna invite him to a Rebel. So our organization name. So let's say live demo. And yeah, coding boot camps. I confirm I'm a teacher, which I'm not a teacher. Team displaying live demo. Live. Come on, come on. Ah. All right, I'm not. I'm just gonna do something strange. Translator one. I don't know why I did that. Live demo. All right. I don't like the name, but that's what live demo. So we've got, and we're gonna add someone. So here we've got the settings. So members, add org admin to live demo. So we can add an admin, and then we're gonna go to here live demo. So this is the team, and we're gonna share. So here we've got who's coding. So right now there's no one coding literally, and we're gonna go here. We're gonna invite Benjamin. So and we're gonna invite him, and we're just gonna wait, and we're gonna check if he accepts it or not. And you can invite team members from a CV. So this is actually if you got like let's imagine you've got a bunch of team members you need to invite. So you can just upload the CV, okay? And here you can change to admin or a member. And then we've got invite via Google Classroom, which is actually a good thing. Then
And I've
maybe
joined.
yes, I've seen you there. And you can actually so everyone follow Benjamin. I think he's one of the best rap sites today. He's the creator of the Weird Whales NFT collection, and it's just great. I've seen the collection; it's so good.
Oh, thank you for that shout out, Hugo.
It's just good. I like the NFTs. I don't know why. Um. Yep.
Thank
So
you.
here we can create a project. So this brings me back to like old Replit for some reason. Like this layout, like without the border radius, it's like a really little thing. And yeah, we're gonna create just a Node.js, and we're gonna say homework, homework. Do this homework, or you will receive a detention unit. Okay, we've not got a unit, but So 12 p.m. What time is it? No, I'm not gonna say you gotta do this by 10 p.m. So good luck. Group project, no, no helping. And actually, Benjamin, you should be able to. So here I can add. So I don't know, Benjamin, you can you try to like enter a REPL or just create a REPL here? So about the homework, and so I can see who's coding.
Yeah, okay, if I just go here. I can't see that. All I can see is live demo our team and then the members. There's no
Yeah,
option to create.
I think I see why I didn't. So homework unit due date 24 create 10. I'm gonna do this for um 9 and 50. No, yeah, 50. So let's see what happens. And create. I'm just going to access the homework. So I'm just gonna access the homework in another tab, and let's see if it's there. And I can see the homework. So if you can you see now? Okay, now I need you to like start coding on the homework. I can
Okay, let me
see
just.
I can see myself. So just let's close this tab and see what happens. It disappeared instantly. No need to reload, guys. No need. So we can see submissions and like Ben is just gonna do a little bit of code there, and we will just submit it and we will see. So published, project updated. So it's updated. Okay. Um,
Hugo, I still can't seem to see
that's
it.
I don't know why.
My
Wait, I think I'm gonna publish it. Project updated. So maybe you can see now for some reason. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna share a link
yeah,
with.
now I see it.
All right, nice. Okay, so you got nice, nice, nice. So it actually gives you notifications here, and we can see Benjamin. So let's inspect what he's doing. Okay, so we've singing right now. So okay, all done. So active teachers can interact through here, and then they can highlight code and say, I think I did. So sorry, thread, good, resolve. Then we've got this, which oops, we've got this. So and explain code, and this uses a program, I think, or an AI. I don't know really what it is, but it's called Codex or AI. Yep, and it just tells you about the code. So yes, it was actually really really good. So we're gonna see. All right, I'm gonna go back to live demo, and I'm gonna need you to submit. Okay, so just submit your homework, and I'll check it.
Okay, yeah. Submitted my homework. Hopefully, I get full marks on this.
I think I can create a solution for this. So we're gonna just investigate a little bit. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna wait. And Benjamin submitted their homework. Let's see, guys. Yeah, so I'm just gonna here. So and we're gonna start that, and we're gonna say, I'm going to create your homework. Homework. Nice. Okay, and we're gonna go back here. We just said we're gonna grade it. View submissions, and we're gonna see this one. And once we view the REPL, we can just start typing there, and maybe we're gonna copy. So here we've got a lot of things that we're gonna create a solution for this. And yep, so here I could just copy Benjamin's code and that be the solution so they can actually see if their code is correct or if it isn't. So that's actually really easy to do. So we've got education, we've got pro is $15. Yep, $15 per seat, and you can do up to 999 seats, and then organization name. And I can't create a pro. That's sad. And then we're gonna do this. So yep, and then we've got this for what schools. So for anyone who liked, so who thinks this should be added to their school, just if you're gonna do this, just refer us please to Benjamin and me, so Replit can know who really showed you this. So you can just use our usernames at Hugoonreplit and Benjamin Ahmed, easy as that. And then we can just create this, which is I'm not seeing. Oh yeah, new team. So this is just I'd say a team for friends in some way, friends, and it's just a team for friends. It's really that. So friends, and here I can just add Benjamin, and we can just do projects here. So yep, we've got more things. Right now I'm gonna explain the um. Yep, we're gonna explain the pricing. So if you want to explain this, Benjamin.
Yes, so as you can see on Hugo's screen, there's three plans. The first is free, and this free plan, as I mentioned before, gives you unlimited repos, so you can make as many repos as you want. Free storage, which is 500 megabytes of free storage for your projects, and zero point 0.2 to zero point 0.5 vCPUs in live multiplayer collaboration. And obviously, this collaboration feature is so powerful, as we've demoed today. So the second plan is cycles, and that's as low as one, if I read that correctly, less than $1 each. And if you get a cycle, you can get unlimited private repos, which is 150 cycles a month. You can always on repos, which is 2 cycles a day, and then you can get boosted repos, which is 2 cycles a day. And if you're one of those shadowy supercoders, you can get the best plan out there, which is Hacker, and that's $7 a month. And on Hacker, you get 5 boosted repos, 5 always on repos, 10x account storage, 2x repo storage, 4x memory, 4x speed. So obviously, if you're constantly coding on Replit and you're creating and deploying your websites on Replit, the Hacker plan would be for you.
Yeah. So I've been a hacker member. I think it's gonna be now 1 year. So yeah, it's actually if you think you've got really good projects that should be hosted on Replit 24/7 and boosted, this is the thing you should use. So yep, and actually 1 GB per rebel. It's actually really really good. Then we've got and more powerful machines. You can actually feel this. Then we've got the business.
Yep. So, and I forgot to mention the business, which is $15 a user a month. And you can just see the list of all the great features you get, such as unlimited private repos. You also get AI-powered helpers and features. You get unlimited teams. You can see who's coding. You get 5 boosted repos, 5 always-on repos, lots of storage. If I read that correctly, over 10 gigabytes worth, which is a lot. You can also get 2x the average repo size, 4x memory, 4x speed. So if you're a business who's constantly using Replit, this is the plan for you.
Yeah. And then we've got the occasion, which this was actually, as I mentioned, made free this year. I think it was, I don't know how many, I think $15, but maybe I'm just lying. But yeah, so AutoGrade, Soga, Iowa unit test, 10 plus gigabytes. So this is actually like the 10 plus gigabytes. So as the Teams Pro, but like Teams Pro, it has just, it's more like Teams Pro. And then we've got 2 GB per Rebel, which it's actually really, really good. And then we've got, yep, so it's trusted by Google, Facebook, Stripe, Harvard, Berkeley, Reactor, MIT University, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, I think. I think it's that logo, and then General Assembly. And we didn't mention this, so Soren. So I'm gonna put Soren as an example. if he doesn't mind, maybe. Um, so this is Soren. He's a product manager at Replit. So congratulations for getting to the thousands. I think he's the second Replit employee, which gets to 1,000 followers. Amjad was first, but yep. So we've got Soren. So he's a hacker, he's an admin, and he's verified. So I wanted to talk about this. So what are the verified users? So normally this is for companies. So if we search this, verified companies Replit. Um, and I think it's here. It should be here. No, it's not here. But so companies are actually joining Replit. So um, Twitter. Um, we've got we've got Twitter. We've got yep. So here Twitter one DB. I'm just gonna pronounce it like that. 1 DB. Hugging Face, Twilio. Then we've got Coinbase, Polygon. We've got Alchemy, and we've got a lot more. We've got Stripe, and we've got just a lot more of things. So it's actually really fun to see how companies are joining Replit. I think, and then it's you can actually follow them. We've got Twitter. So I am the 100th follower of Twitter, so I'm really proud about that. So and then we've got Stripe, and we've got Coinbase. So, and the good things about these companies are that they just not create this profile and like leave it there with no content creation being made. They actually publish repos. 2 months ago, we can see they've also got private repos. I think the most active one is Twitter. Yep, 1 month. So they've published so much repos for being a company, and we've got this, which I think it was actually the best project that was here on Replit. So we can just move here, and we will see the tweets. We've seen one there. We've seen one here. So it's so fun seeing this projects made by companies being published here. So shout out to Replit and all those to Twitter, Stripe, Coinbase, and all those companies who are here on Replit, showing their projects, really helping people to know. And like here, we've seen the Node.js authentication of Twitter. I've actually used this template in another account, and it helped me a lot. I was doing like a Twitter bot, and I needed that, so it's actually helped me a lot. So shout out to Replit, to Twitter for helping me with the out, and also to the other companies, Stripe, Coinbase. Also, some of the repos have like really helped me. And then we're just gonna go through this. So I actually didn't show this. So we've got the light theme here and the dark theme. So sorry for hurting your eyes, but I had to do it. And then we've got accounts. Oh, I didn't go through the CLUI. I think it's pronounced like that. I don't know how. CLUI. Yeah. All right. So here you can manage your account. View warns. I've never been warned. Let's go. Then we've got account, change username. This can only be done once, so you gotta stay safe. View repos. I've got so many repos. I've got like 500 plus repos. View your teams, transfer repo, and then we've got clear screen, and we've got this about team, Haya, Faris. We've got all these people who actually make Replit the best place in the best ID. So shout out to them. And then we've got this, so you can import things from Glitch and Heroku. So The thing I most like here is like the GitHub feature. I think it's one of the best. And then we've got here all these languages. These are the official. And learn to code, the 100 days of code. And then we've got, so here the web's so nice. We've got this, the 100 days of code features, real time. It's all explained here actually. Then we've got code here, talk, learn, collab, bring everyone on board, host anything, and who is it trusted by. And yep, then we've got, I'm gonna go through another thing. So it's ask.replit.com. So this is ask.replit.com. I don't know if you can explain this, Benjamin, if you're familiar with this.
So I'm not that familiar with it, but I can just, from what I see, it's like a question and answer kind of site. So from the name ask.replit.com, you can go engage with the community, ask questions, posts about what you're doing with Replit. I see there's 100 days of code up there, and you can
Yeah.
get other people who are also deep within the community to follow what you're doing and engage with what you're doing. So it definitely looks like quite a cool place if you're wanting to um, engage with other developers on the platform.
Yep. So I'd say this is like the Replit community for teachers in some way. It's like a Replit community, but in a more formally way. So you can see here. So maybe let's go to this maximum load. Um, so we can see this here. So they respond. We've got David responding, always helping. Ian always helping also. And yep, so they actually respond here. You can like this, so you can just like this. And yep, it's all organized by topics. You can create a new topic. You can check your profile here. And yep, one thing I'm proud of is having the username Hugo, and no one is gonna um steal my username. So good luck stealing it. But yep, it's like a more formal thing, I'd say, for teachers. So if you're a teacher or just a student who needs to ask a formal question, like for Replit teams, or just like share your code adventure, or the 100 days of code, if I was you, I post it here. And then I'm gonna go through the Discord channel, which I've got here. Um, so yep, I'm gonna go through this. So we've got so here are all the roles. We've got a lot of people. We've got the admins, the Replit heroes. Yep. So you've got the welcomes. So we've got for all those Hindi people, we've got the Hindi channel. We've got the off topic. It's all here off topic. Everyone is talking right now, so we see them programming memes, bot usage. So I think here you can, um, yep. So look, if we just hashtag grow, no, wait, I think I did it wrong. Grow, no, it should work like good vessel did. Hashtag, I say equals grow, and you should grow, but sometimes it doesn't. Let me check if it's, yep. And he's just idle for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, we've got Minecraft, 100 days of code. So here you can share your data, your how you're going, your routine, general replit, feedback cycle, share your rapples, explorers, bugs, code help. Yep. So we've got open here. This is a new thing. So we actually used this code help, but now we use this. Everyone is so active. We have like 28 active posts out of, if I can know how many there were. I don't remember how many, but yeah, it's actually really, really good. Help info. We've got a lot of help info, code help. This doesn't work. Replit help. So here you can just help someone. So normally, if you know about Replit, you're familiar with the Discord. We normally just like to really help people. So look, for example, we've got here this person which is actually asking at help Python, how do I find the shapes? Shape. So normally, what you're gonna try to do if they're on the wrong channel because maybe they're new. So let's check. It doesn't say if they're new, but maybe if they're new, you could just say, um, for code help, go go for code help, go to hashtag code help, and they you can just help other people. So if maybe that person is new, you should just really help them because you've also been new. Bot help, event chat, and now that I've seen it, we've got the this is for status. Okay, so we've got the status.replit.com, and what you're gonna see here are all the systems are going. Replit.com, blog, docs. We can see everything here. So yeah, everything here. And yep, they actually just post here the things they've resolved and all those things. And we're gonna go back to your presentation. I think we only got like two more things. So um, slides, beginners, and oh here, add to stream. We've made this further information. So if you want to do this, Ben.
Yep, I just want to say, Hugo, I'm absolutely in awe of how much you know about Replit. I've just been sitting here and I've learned so much today. So, about further information, there's Replit. The Replit team have kindly put together a documentation library with videos and text. So, Hugo, if you want, if we can present that
Yeah.
docs.replit.com, you should be able to click on it to
Yeah.
go to.
Oops. So share screen. I'm just gonna search it up. So I think everyone is docs.replit.com. Okay, so for those people who really don't understand this, Ben can explain it. So Ben, if you
Yes,
want
so
to
thank
explain it.
you. So if we just look at the navigation sidebar, we can see all the different conversations that's happening on this platform, and there's also a tab there called tutorials. So if we just expand that tutorials tab on the left,
Tutorials. I've got I've got bad eyes. Oh yeah, here.
uh, we can have a look at overview, introduction to the IDE, and also data science. So there's lots here that you can get your hands onto and have a look at. There's also different organizations. There's Teams for Education, Teams Pro on the left. And yeah, as you can see, Hugo, there's so many tutorials that
So
you can have a
many.
look at. There's kaboom.js, which you mentioned earlier, which is quite cool
Yeah,
as
so
well.
they've done so many things. This web has been going for I don't know, like maybe 3 4 years, maybe. So many things here. You can see everything here. So here you can see, so getting started with Replit. If you need a little bit of more things, so if you don't remember what we said before, just watch this tutorial made by Elena, and it's really good. It's really well explained. And we didn't mention this. I don't know if you know, Benjamin. I don't know if you know Firewall Replit.
No, I don't know that much about it.
Yeah, firewallreplit.com. So sometimes school blocks Replit. Okay, so I'm just right. So I'm just gonna log in real fast. And yes, so this is firewall Replit. So yep, you're seeing that there. So some pages on Replit are blocked. Rebels are blocked for internet access and may not function as expected. So for example, the community that's not accessible. Okay, but so no, it's not accessible, so nothing you need to worry about that. But if you go here, you can actually run the rebel sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Before you could, but yeah. So this is the firewall. So for those schools who block Replit, I know some schools from my area used to block Replit for some reason. I don't know what they thought it was, but yeah. So here we can see everything. So you can do everything as it was normal Replit. Yep. Here Python, we've got the courses. Everything is available except the community. That's the only thing that's not available. So it's really not something you should worry about. You can but yeah, it's really cool here. And I think just to finish, we're gonna talk a little bit about coding Replit. For those game dev fans, those enthusiastic people out there. So we're just gonna do like maybe a mini Kaboom JS thing for those people. So we're just, I think, just to enter a little bit on Kaboom JS. So for those who don't know what Kaboom JS is, it's basically the programming language Replit created. So it was created by TJ, and it was made on JavaScript and TypeScript. If I'm not wrong, do you know, Ben, if it's that?
I think it is JavaScript, but
Yeah,
I can double check.
yeah,
Yeah,
on
it
the
is JavaScript.
yeah, yeah. So JavaScript, it's actually a really fun programming language. I don't know if Lachapelle or Danny, I don't know, if it's gonna do like maybe something about Kaboom, which that would be so good for those game dev fans. So if you don't know Danny or Lachapelle, he's like one of the most active people on the Kaboom JS community. Like he's maybe like the second person before the after the creator or before the creator who is the most active. He's always helping people, so it's really something. So if you got something like something to say, just ask it on the Kaboom JS Discord channel server, which I'm gonna show right now. But first, we gotta show the official web. So if you're thinking to like maybe, I think for my opinion is that C++ and C hashtag Unity, those things can really get really difficult sometimes. And yeah, so and you just don't want to learn like something, a new programming language. So Kaboom JS, it's just JavaScript orientated, so it's actually easy to learn. And yep, so here we've got everything literally. You've got everything on the programming language. You've got the tutorials. Here we have them. We've got the blog. This is a new section, so it's actually really cool. 2000 Mark Jam. So there's actually gonna be a jam, I think, announced. So you should join the GitHub. We've got this. So yeah, TypeScript and JavaScript. Basically, all is JavaScript. Um, we've got here pull requests, issues, and also this is my favorite thing. I normally when I do a game, I copy code from here, so don't tell anyone. And I literally just copy code from here. I'm not like a very active user from Kaboom. Like normally I do games, but not so frequently. So here we can see this. But this is like the, I'd say like the second main character of Kaboom. The first one is like Mark. This is Bean. He's called like that. Okay, so and then we've got more things. There are like a lot of things. So I think if you're like a Kaboom JS person, if you like it, maybe like submit in the GitHub an issue so they can add a new a new example to here. So and like you can contribute to Kaboom JS. And just gonna show the Discord. Um. So yep, it's here. So we're see here. Danny's here. And yep, I didn't show this. I think there's like a jam going on. I think there's a jam because I signed up for something, but I don't remember what it was. News. Mark Jam 5. Super news, guys. Mark Jam 5. So, guys, 70 persons joined. Okay, so if you're someone who really wants to do a game with Kaboom JS, I think you don't have to do it with Kaboom JS. So the game must have the Mark sprite. That's this, I think. Yep. Mark, it can be not safe for work. Like common sense, guys. Your game should have the Mark spray. You're oh, I get the joke. Must you use Kaboom? Nah, like literally, nah. Mark Jump is a profile name of my game. Nah. I can edit the Mark sprite. Yes. Whether or not this Mark sprite is entirely discretion of the judge and so we've got here the trophy connect. This I think this is I don't know. Connect with the community trophy will be soon. And yep, so this is hosted by Kaboom and Danny. Yep. So shout out to Kaboom. I'd say it's one of the best things Replay has created. Shout out to Kaboom, Danny always for being always active in the community, so kind. Mark, we've got all this. There's actually like a bot, so shout out to them. And yep, so I think we're like nearly going through the end. So for all those people here, we're just gonna do like maybe 5 minutes. So so yeah, so we're gonna do before this. So Benjamin, if you wanna do this.
Yep, thank you, Hugo. So, I'd just like to say, everyone who watched this, thank you for being with us today, and definitely keep in touch. You can see both mine and Hugo's handles on screen. So my Twitter handle is at Obi-Wan Benoni, and Hugo's is his Hugo on Replit. So feel free to give us both a follow. And there's also a join code at the bottom, and you can do join.replit.com/Ben, and you can also use Hugo's, which is join.replit.com/Hugo's. So if you're referring a friend to Replit after watching this stream, make sure to use one of our invite links. And thank you for watching, everyone. Make sure to pop in the Discord, and would love any feedback on this. Thank you.
Yes, so I'm just gonna stay here. I don't know if you Benjamin want to stay. So we're gonna just stay here 5 minutes. So if anyone has any questions from Repet, we will respond them. So yep. So post
Yep, I'll
your
stay.
questions. So yeah. So we've got a user really active. So GRXCEGN. So shout out for him. He's been on 1 hour on the live. So shout out to you. So thank you so much for your messages. Really kind. Not nothing like really bad on the messages. So yeah. So so if you've got questions, we will happily respond them. We're just gonna give 3 minutes and to pose your questions. So yep, if you've got any questions, just pose them, and in 3 minutes we will check them. So yeah, so we're just gonna be really active on the chat. Yes, so I think there are no questions. So thank you for everything, people. Thank you for coming to the live. And yeah, I think there was another live today, which has been on the same time. I don't know if it's still running, but it's been 1 hour and 50 minutes. So thank you all very much for coming to the live. And yep, so so thank you for coming. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. It was great.